Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you on behalf of Unified Fire Authority to this evening's higher lateral swearing in. First, I'd like to ask you guys to rise as I introduce our honor guard, pipes and drums.
Present. Arms.
If you will now join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Arms. About. Face. Forward. March. Prepare to post colors. Post colors. Present. Arms. Left. Face.
You may be seated. I would now like to introduce our fire chief, Chief Burchett.
Thanks, Ben, and thank you all for coming to join us today to swear in these 6 paramedics and firefighters. And we're going to refer to them today as laterals. So what that means is we brought them from somewhere else with experience. So we're happy to be here. It's a big day for UFA, and I hope it's a big day for you all as well. I want to thank the families that are here first before I start. I know that making that decision to come over as a lateral is not easy. You had a job, you had a career, you had a family somewhere else, and you decided to come here and be part of our family. So I know that that's a big step, and I want to thank your families for supporting you through that process. I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision or maybe too easy of a decision for all of you. So if you wouldn't mind, take a minute and thank your family for that support with a round of applause, please. So I want to talk now about what it means to be a firefighter. And being laterals, you already know what that means. But the core of our job is to deliver service to the public, to make life better for our communities and the citizens that we serve. We are in people's living rooms, places of work, to solve their problems on their very worst day. They are at their most vulnerable when we show up to help. So we must be ready to serve with kindness and competence. The public has to trust us with everything that they own and everything that they love, and trust that we can solve their problems quickly. Finding the right people to do this job is critical. We focus on finding people with the same values as ours: integrity, professionalism, respect, accountability, teamwork, dedication, and courage. We have dedicated an extreme amount of time and resources to find the right people. The lateral process, like I mentioned, looks a little different than our normal hiring process. It's a little shorter, but we still spend that time and that energy to make sure that we find the right people to serve here with UFA. Nearly every single one of our divisions is involved in getting these people ready to wear our badge. The entire process requires a lot of work, but it's worth it knowing that we all have some piece of hiring the right people to serve our communities. We understand that we're not just hiring quality firefighters and paramedics today, but our future leaders of tomorrow. So I'm confident that through this process, we've found the right 6 people to join our team today. Bringing on laterals is sometimes a messy business. Other fire chiefs aren't always happy with me. Sometimes the laterals have a hard time fitting in with our culture, but most of the time, it's a huge win for us as UFA and the communities that we serve. The group being sworn in today is a huge win for us. Together, they bring about 42 years of experience. Most of that's Jeff, but that's a lot of experience that we're bringing here to UFA. So when they get hired as laterals, they do a 4-week orientation camp, and that's really an opportunity just for our fire training staff to show them the UFA way. And with this amount of experience, this 42 years of experience, I'm confident that our fire training staff learned as much from you guys as they learned, or as you learned from them. I think that in this relationship, we are the beneficiary. We're winning in this relationship, and I'm confident that we're going to continue to learn from you as you progress through your career. Most of you, I hope, came to UFA for the opportunities that we have. And I'm confident that many of you will become trained in other specialties or serve in other roles. Some of you may be captains, some of you may be chiefs, and one of you may be the fire chief someday. Since I haven't had the opportunity to meet with you a ton one-on-one, I want to share my expectations with you as the fire chief. I have 4 of them. The first one is to be purposeful in your career. I just had my 23rd anniversary this last week, and I know people get annoyed when people say this, but time flies, right? 23 years has flown by. It feels like yesterday that I was sitting in your seat getting sworn in as a new firefighter with Salt Lake County back then. I was scared, I was nervous, I was thinking about my next call, my next shift. But what I want you to do today is put yourself in a position where you're imagining that we're today celebrating your retirement, not your swearing in. So who do you see sitting in your seat with however many years you have left? How many stripes do you have on your jacket? What badge are you wearing? What differences did you make in people's lives? And most importantly, what was your wake that you're leaving behind? Today is the day I want you to start working towards that person. I want you to be purposeful about your future. And just like in fire tech that you learned is to control the door, right? Control the door to your future. So take the opportunities, be courageous, take chances, make mistakes, learn from those mistakes, but continue your education and training so that when an opportunity comes up, you can walk through that door and you can become that person that you see at your retirement. So be purposeful is my first expectation. My second expectation is to take care of yourselves and the families around you and the people serving beside you. With this job, it's challenging, stressful. It's easy to overlook the importance of self-care. Remember, you can't effectively take care of the public if you can't take care of yourself. So that's why here at UFA, I hope that you know this already, but we're focusing on an approach of holistic wellness. And we're putting in programs that will help achieve this goal for you, but ultimately it's up to you. It's up to you to use the resources, and it's up to you to own the responsibility of your own wellness. We have a culture change happening right now, not just at UFA, but across the fire service, that it's okay to ask for help, that it's okay to ask somebody else if they need help. And it is okay, and it's an expectation that you use the resources that we have available. My third expectation is to always remember why you're here and what got you here in the first place. I would say that most of you got into this profession because you wanted to help people, that you wanted to make a difference. It's easy to lose sight of that, and we often forget that we work for the communities we serve. Please remember who you work for and why we sacrifice what we do. In my mind, it is to serve others and make a difference every single day. My last expectation is to find and train your replacement. And I know you're coming in as firefighters and paramedics, but no matter what position you hold in your career, you are not going to be the first one or the last one to hold that position. And you need to always be looking for opportunities to train your replacement. You have the opportunity and responsibility to hone your skills and become experts at your craft, and you have the obligation to share this with others. So we've always got to be looking for mentors for ourselves and always looking for opportunities to mentor those around us. So those are my 4 expectations. They're pretty simple, but they're critical. They're critical for the success of you and the success of our organization. So as I close, I want you 6 to think about these questions. How will you make a difference in the communities we serve? How will you remain aware of your mental wellness? How will you balance your career life and your family life? And last, what will your legacy be, and who are you that person at retirement? So to you 6, live your interview, live your oath of office, embrace your experiences, move forward with courage. I am honored to be your fire chief, and we are proud to have you assigned to our stations wearing our badge. And I am confident that we found the right people to join us. Thank you for trusting us, and thank you for being part of our family.
If I could invite all of the new hires to come up, please. Next we'll have Kade, Juan, Jeff, Keith, and Alex. Chief's gonna swear you guys all in together, and then we'll have your families come in.
Ready?
We're ready, Chief.
You have been chosen by virtue of your background, training, and personal qualities to be a firefighter or paramedic for Unified Fire Authority. Your behaviors, decisions, and actions while on and off duty directly reflect the image of Unified Fire Authority, its personnel, and the quality of service that UFA provides to the citizens we serve. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly affirm that I will uphold the vision, mission, values, and policies adopted by Unified Fire Authority. I will act for the good of the communities of which I serve. I will strive for excellence while I faithfully, honestly, and ethically perform the duties of paramedic or firefighter for Unified Fire Authority. You can just say paramedic. Congratulations, you are now duly official.
go.
Mhm.
We should just take a picture.
Gabrielle Cousin.
Okay. Yeah.
Kade. Kade, come up front.
All right.
I think he's pinning everyone.
So much taller. Can't wait for the Hawkins.
Kade Crandall. Juan Pasillas.
Thanks, Sylvia. How's the book? Do you like it?
We'll get some pictures of you right here.
Yeah, you bet. Here, come here. You guys come over here. Let's get a picture. Look right over here. Smile, Sylvie, over here. Make a silly face.
Jeff Smith.
Yeah, of course.
Keith Tidwell. Alex Thompson. If we could get one last round of applause for all of our collaborators. I'd like to thank you all for coming out and showing your support this evening. We have Courtney Samuel over here ready to take pictures of you guys with your loved ones or crews or whoever you're here with.
We also have some light refreshments and some waters in the back, so please hang around for some pictures and to socialize. Thanks for coming out.